Hello students, today we will see problems depending on the second unit, that is mathematical methods from standard 11, and the book which we are referring, it is Maharashtra State Board book. So first problem, show that vector A is equal to I minus j by root 2 is a unit vector. So firstly we must understand, to represent any unit vector, it should be written in the form of vector divided by its magnitude. If we get this form, then it is unit vector, otherwise it is not unit vector. So here what we have given? We have given that vector A, it is I minus j. Vector A is I minus j. And what will be the mod of vector A? It will be square root of the coefficient of I, that is 1, plus coefficient of j, that is minus 1. So square root of 1 plus 1. So what we get? Square root 2. So if we compare, we get such type of result where there is ratio of vector divided by its magnitude. So this is the ratio of vector divided by its magnitude. So obviously we can state that it is a unit vector. So hence it is proved that vector A, which is written in the form of I minus j divided by root 2, is unit vector. Then second problem is given in your textbook. This is second problem. Vector V1 is equal to 3i plus 4j plus vector k, and vector V2 is equal to I minus j minus k. So determine the mod of vector V1 plus vector V2. So what we have to do? We have to simply add these two vectors. So first step, vector V1 plus vector V2. Addition of these two vectors. So add I, jj and kk. 3i plus I, it becomes 4i. Then 4j minus j, it becomes 3j. And plus k minus k, cancel. So there will be no any term for k. So vector V1 plus vector V2 is equal to 4i plus 3j. This is your result. But we require mod of vector V1 plus vector V2. So second step, mod of vector V1 plus vector V2, it can be written square root of, again component of I, square of component of I means 4 square, plus square of component of j, 3 square. So it becomes 16 plus 9, that is 25, and it becomes 5. So this will be the magnitude of two vectors. This is our third problem from chapter mathematical methods of physics. So third problem is, for vector V1 2i minus 3j and vector V2 minus 6i plus 5j, determine magnitude and direction of vector V1 plus vector V2. So first step, we have to add these two vectors, vector V1 plus vector V2. Addition, 2i minus 6i, it becomes minus 4i. Then minus 3j plus 5j, it becomes plus 2j. This is addition of two vectors, vector V1 plus vector V2. But what we require? We require magnitude and direction. So second step, to find magnitude, mod of vector V1 plus vector V2. What we can write? Mod of vector V1 plus vector V2 is equal to square root of component of I, that is minus 4 square, plus square of component of j, that is 2 square. So it becomes 16 plus 4, that is 20. 20 means 2 root 5. This will be the magnitude of vector v1 plus vector v2. Then third step, to find direction. So in theory we have studied that if any vector r, which is expressed in the form of irx plus jry in 2 dimension, then the direction of vector r, it is given by angle tan theta is equal to ry by rx. This formula we have studied in theory. So here our vector r is v1 plus v2, vector v1 plus vector v2, that is the resultant of addition of two vectors, and it is 4i plus 2j. So how one can find out its direction? Again by using the same hint, tan theta is equal to its ry, it becomes 2j, that is 2, and rx minus 4, rx is minus 4. So what it get? Minus 1 by 2, that means theta is equal to tan inverse minus 1 by 2. So obviously the ratio is negative, and this is the angle made with horizontal x-axis. So we get this angle with x-axis. This is your final result. So student, this is our problem number 4 from chapter Mathematical Methods of Physics, standard 11th, and the book which we are referring, it is 11th standard book. Find a vector which is parallel to vector v I minus 2j and has magnitude 10. That means we are going to find out a vector which is parallel to vector v. Let vector u, it is parallel to vector v. That vector u is we are going to find out. So if vector u is parallel to vector v, then what we can say? And the given condition is magnitude 10. That means this vector u, it is of 10 times magnitude of unit vector of vector v. That means firstly we have to find out the unit vector of vector v and the direction which unit vector of vector v represent, having same direction as that of u, but its magnitude is 10 times. So that I have write the equation vector u is equal to 10 times unit vector of vector v. So what is formula for unit vector? We know that unit vector of any vector, it is nothing but vector divided by its magnitude. So I will write down here vector v divided by mod of vector v. Now 10 times vector v is I minus 2j, and mod of vector v, we can write square root of component of I, that is 1 square, plus square of component of j, that is minus 2 square. So 10 times I minus 2j divided by square root of 1 plus 4, minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4. So 4 plus 1, 5. So 10 by root 5 is equal to I minus 2j. This is the vector which we are going to find out. We can also write by taking the splitting of term 10 root 5i minus 20 by root 5j. So this is your final answer. So this is problem number 5. Show that vector A is equal to 2i plus 5j minus 6k, and vector b I plus 5 by 2j minus 3k are parallel. So remember, if two vectors are parallel, I will write down here for parallel vectors. If two vectors are parallel, what should be angle between them? Angle is 0 or either pi, 2 pi, 3 pi and so on. And we know that sine of multiples of this angle, either sine 0, sine pi, sine 2 pi, sine 3 pi, that should be 0. And this information, we know that sine of angle is 0, then what should be the relation that will be obvious between these two vectors is that vector A cross vector B, that means cross product of two vectors. According to definition, AB sin theta into vector n. So sin theta is 0 here according to condition for parallel vectors. So this complete term becomes 0. Magnitude of cross product of these two vector is 0, or it may we can say that it is null vector. So simply take cross product of these two vectors and find out whether the answer is 0 or not. So vector A 2i plus 5j plus 5j minus 6k, first bracket. Then in second bracket, I plus 5 by 2j minus 3k. So we have to find out this answer. So the simplest way for solving the cross product is taking the determinant I, j, k, 2, 5, minus 6, these are the components of I, j, k for first vector. Then 1, 5 by 2, minus 3. So we will solve this. First term, eliminate row and column, multiply these two. 5 into minus 3, that is minus 15. And minus of minus, plus. So it becomes plus 30 divided by 2. Then second term. So this term is plus, this term will minus, minus j. Eliminate row and column. Cross multiply 2 minus 3, minus 6. Then 1 minus 6, minus minus plus. So plus 6 here. Then again plus minus plus, plus k. Eliminate row and column for this element k and multiply 2 into 5 by 2, 5. Then 1 into 5, 5, minus 5. So what we get? I minus 15. This is now plus 15 minus j, minus 6 plus 6, 0, plus k, 0. It is also 0. So all vectors are 0 and therefore the magnitude of cross product of these two vector is 0, 0 multiplied by vector n, that is it is null vector. So no doubt the magnitude is 0 and therefore it is shown that vector A and vector B are parallel to each other.